Hey guys, it's Godbars here, the self-proclaimed hip-hop historian, and this is the 255th episode of my series, where I grab a vinyl from my collection, talk about why I love it, what influence it has, and what its place is in the grand scheme of hip-hop. So here we have a collaboration of two iconic rappers who've both been featured on the page independently, Redman and Method Man, with their debut album as a duo, 1999's Blackout. I talked about Redman's third studio full-length, Muddy Waters, a little while ago now, and then just 20 or so reviews ago, I covered Method Man's debut, To Cal. So I thought it made sense to talk about the first installment of their Blackout series here, because it's jam-packed with amazing moments. This was one project I remember having a bunch of songs from when I was younger and still in the earlier days of my hip-hop journey, and I was just enamored with how much chemistry Red and Meth had on virtually every track on this thing, and I think it's so dope that they still perform and hang out all the time, even after nearly 30 years. And it's definitely a testament to how strong their bond is as friends and collaborators. It's hard to think of too many rap duos who have managed to maintain a positive relationship for as long as these guys. I mean, just look at dudes like P-Rock and CL Smooth, or Third Bass. Really the only acts that come to mind that still get along and make music together that are made up of two people are Clips, Showbiz and AG, Smith and Wesson, Blue and Exile, Black Star, and Salt and Peppa, though I'm sure there's a handful of others. However, I doubt any of those duos ended up starring in a movie together, which Method Man and Redman did in the classic stoner comedy How High, which may not be a cinematic masterpiece, but it's definitely a fun movie that isn't really meant to be thought about too deeply, and it accomplishes what it set out to do. But when it comes to Blackout here, we aren't receiving slow-paced, laid-back stoner raps from Red and Meth. Instead, they're giving us nothing but witty, grimy, and sharply delivered bars at every corner. I may slightly prefer Redman as an overall MC and artist, but I want to share some personal favorite lines from both, because Method Man is an absolute legend as well, who rips apart virtually all his verses on this LP. They execute their flows with extreme precision constantly across this thing, and one song that I feel highlights this aspect is without a doubt the most popular track on Blackout, The Rockwilder. Red and Meth both kill it on this cut, but I wanted to begin with the latter since he kicks the track off, starting with Microphone Checka, Swing and Sword Lecture, Closing Down the Sector, Supreme Neck Protector, Better Warn Them Kid, Mr. Methsa, Boiling Pot, About to Blow His Lid from the Pressure, Too Hot for TV for Sheezy, Too Many Wanna Be Hard, Be Easy, It's All In Together, Going All Out Together, It Don't Take Much to Please Me. Still, Holmes, I'm never satisfied like the Stones. We don't condone biting, see them skull and crossbones. Protecting what I'm writing, don't clash with the titan who blast with a license to kill rap recitants. Come on, in the zone with your brother from the group home to Cal. Fuck your lifestyle, put your lights out. Get the shit to crackin', got you fiendin' with your pipes out. Time for some action. Of course, referencing the Redman cut off of his debut album, but I actually want to switch to a different track for the next verse, so I chose Redman's part on YOU, where he comes in with what's possibly my favorite flow pattern on the entire LP, rapping, "Yo, I get it on popping, doc, unlocking your doors, clocking my drawers, socking your mouth with a torn stocking, wrapped around a noggin, I creepin' while you parkin'. Shoot out the lights, darken the area, then hoppin'. Pick up my bigger homie who helped me figure the plottin'. Dropping the top, splitting the dough. Shopping and rotten, New York, birds flockin'. Because I'm heavy like Bo's stocking coat. Watch it coat from foes sparkin'. Dearly departed, people, unforgettable, can't be forgotten. Doc and Meth album entering the top 10. Chopping the raw, locking the blockin', only raw chopping is metaphor so cops can stop watching. I put 'em in and cock 'em, ready to rock 'em, sock 'em, renovate your apartment with these two things barking. My Nakamichi knockin', bougie hoes be spottin', on they tampons I got 'em drippin' like leaky faucets. While I have the time, I want to share one more of my favorite Redman verses from this album, which is off the track that comes before the one I just read from. But this time, the New Jersey veteran has the first verse on the song, giving us gems like, "What you crazy? Since a buck-tooth baby, Doc was like, straight fuck you pay me like Jay-Z. Lazy people complain. Doc load up the cartridge and start kicking game like a claim. Those who call dogs will rat your name. Those who say they love you attack your change. That's why I fold down 4 fingers. Say fuck the world and jimmy the earth out with coat hangers. Rap game and street game don't sleep. It's a cold world, better pack your own heat. People ain't happy till they cash on E, then the hash and the cat in a bag is on me. Yeah, right, my bear hugs airtight. New Yorkers know no turning on a red light. Me against 40 of you, fair fight. Microphones get took, you shook, wear white. There's some pretty high-profile guest appearances that show up on this classic, including Ja Rule, Blue Raspberry, Street Life, Mally G, Young Z, LL Cool J, and Ghostface Killah. Then, the infectious production is handled by the likes of DJ Scratch, Govmatic, Mathematics, Reggie Noble, Rockwilder, RZA, and Eric Sermon. My 3 favorite tracks overall on this meeting of minds would quite honestly have to mostly be made up of songs I shared lyrics from, those being the Rockwilder and YOU, with the exception being the Posse Cut Run for Cover. Then for honorable mentions that I still want to shout out, I'd go with Mikasa, 4 Seasons, 1212, The Question Mark, Blackout, Serial Killer, Tear It Off, Fire in a Hole, We All Right Ya, and How High Remix. Thank you for watching my 255th video. Next up, we're returning to California to discuss unarguably the most influential West Coast gangster rap crew to ever exist. So check for that video, and if you enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what your favorite songs are off this historic collaboration. Don't forget to have a great day, and I'll see you next time, okay? Alright.